I'm CJ Thomas, and this is your Lake News Update. The fate of a man accused of murdering 3 Stoutland residents will be decided next week by bench trial. Morris McCabe, facing 3 counts of murder, waived his right to a jury trial last week and will no longer be eligible for the death penalty. The case will be heard and decided by Judge Kenneth Hayden beginning on February 4th. McCabe is accused of shooting and killing Don Myers, Donald Young, and Sally Amos. Their bodies were found in a home in Stoutland on December 3, 2010. Morris McCabe, convicted of murder in 1980, had finished a 30-year sentence and was released only 10 months before the triple murder occurred. A fire broke out Friday afternoon, engulfing a home on Putton Bay Drive in Sunrise Beach. A resident was able to escape the blaze unharmed, but the home was destroyed. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. The Lake Ozark Board of Aldermen last week changed the penalties for minors who are caught purchasing or possessing alcohol. Previously, the penalty was a maximum $100 fine, but the new changes will allow fines of $500 and up to 90 days in jail. New wording in the city ordinance also allows law enforcement to cite any minor with a blood alcohol content of 0.02% or higher. In local politics, the Missouri House is in session, and Representative Rocky Miller of the 124th District has attached his name to several bills, including one that declares as unenforceable any new federal gun control laws that would restrict the ownership of semi-automatic firearms or firearm magazines. Miller stopped short, however, of supporting a bill that would permit school teachers and administrators in the state to carry weapons in the classroom. That, he said, should be up to individual school boards to decide. And local schools are boosting security after December shooting in Connecticut. This week, the Versailles Elementary and Middle Schools are changing drop-off and pickup procedures. The Canton School District is in the process of installing buzzer systems, intercoms, and video surveillance in all school buildings. School of the Osage has contracted a private company to assess school safety. The school districts all continue to have full-time resource officers, and police regularly patrol the campuses. The local boating industry took a road trip this past week to bring the lake to Kansas City. Thousands of attendees turned out for the Overland Park Boat Show to check out the newest models of pleasure boats, personal watercraft pontoons, and everything under the sun in marine accessories. Boat dealers that attended the show say the improved turnout is a sign the boating market has turned a corner, making them excited about this coming spring and summer at Lake of the Ozarks. The Overland Park Boat Show is sponsored annually by the Lake of the Ozarks Marine Dealers Association. The next major show, the April In-Water Boat Show, will be held April 19th through the 21st at Dog Days in Osage Beach. This weekend, the best barbecue chefs at the lake competed in the Silver Cup Chefs Challenge. Half Sauce Barbecue of Osage Beach won Judges and People's Choice Awards. The competition was the second of 5 to be held at Seven Springs Winery. The next Silver Cup Chefs Challenge will be held next Saturday, February 9th. In local business news, Central Bank Lake of the Ozarks has chosen its new Chief Executive Officer. James Judas Jr. took the helm last week, replacing the late Greg Gagne. Judas has been with Central Bank for the last 29 years. After 26 years of service to Lake Regional Hospital, Dan and Barbara Probstfield are retiring. Dan joined the Lake Regional team in 1986 as Chief Financial Officer. He was promoted to Senior Vice President in 1999. During his tenure, the hospital has grown to include cardiac care and cancer treatment programs. For the last 13 years, Barbara Probstfield, a registered nurse, has served as patient educator, providing instruction to parents about caring for newborns. Now retired, the couple plans to travel the country in their fifth-wheel camper. In other local business news, a new executive director has been confirmed for the Lake of the Ozarks Council of Local Governments. The council voted to give the role to Linda Connor, who has served as interim director since August. Connor has recently been overseeing several projects, including a wastewater feasibility study and broadband internet planning. In our community news, a new vehicle has been added to the Lake Ozark Fire Protection District fleet. Showcase Publishing donated the red Chevy Tahoe that was originally purchased for use during last year's Lake of the Ozarks shootout. Showcase publisher Dave Leathers decided to turn it over to the district as one of a long line of contributions he has made to the firefighters, earning him the title of honorary member of the department. Now, let's take a look at what's coming this week. Thursday, the Camden Chamber of Commerce will host its monthly Eggs and Issues breakfast meeting at the Lake Valley Golf and Country Club. Local accountant Michael Dorff will present a talk entitled Fiscal Cliff, Now What? The discussion will focus on how fiscal changes that will impact business in 2013. On Saturday, Citizens Against Domestic Violence will host its 5th annual Chili for Charity cook-off from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Tantera Resort. Admission is $5 per person, and the event will include the opportunity to sample various chilies, as well as live music, vendors, lottery tree, a cakewalk, and raffle. Saturday night, the boss, Gino Fanucci, and his wife Evelyn invite you to the 1st annual Gangsters Ball at Bootlegger Saloon. It's a costume event, so put on your best rags, enjoy a casino-style buffet, gangster reenactment, burlesque show, swing dance competition, and much more. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. $5 of every ticket sold will go to the Citizens Against Domestic Violence. Now, for your entertainment this weekend. Making Music brings you the hottest bands playing in the area. Making Music, your one-stop shop for instruments and music lessons, is located on Osage Beach Parkway, just north of Hy-Vee. Visit makingmusicstore.com for more information. I'm CJ Thomas, and this has been your Lake News Update, produced by LakeExpo.com and LakeTV.